無知の幕を下ろせ。決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く。
Have you decided which one of you will this is ours? You shall die. How disappointing.
What's up, man? Hello. Just knocking out the homework here. How you doing today? Slept a lot today, so I'm ready for some powered gaming.
秩序再建。無知の幕を下ろす。共鳴。秩序再建。決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く。
Have you decided which one of you will die? This is ours. You shall die. Go to hell. It's over. Now you.
剣の調べは連綿。砲煙は接しめん。眉の金箔。乱舞と解く。高音に散れ。幕引きにて演目終了。
I barely played it. It came out when I went to go do some errands. I only played it for like 20 minutes. It is it's the last Muso game that Tamsoft made, so that's pretty interesting. I like Tamsoft Muso games, but I haven't really played that much. Probably gonna be the third game tonight, because I'm in the middle of an East 10 dungeon. I kind of want to finish that first.
Have you decided which one of this is ours? You shall die. Go to hell.
剣の調べは連綿。砲煙は接しめん。眉の金箔。乱舞と解く。高音に散れ。 復唱しなくちゃ。強戦は霊視残響に乗せて全て滅びなさい。秩序再建。無知の幕を偽りをかか決意の刃で暗闇を切り裂く。
Have you decided which one of you will die? This is ours. You shall die. Go to hell. It's over. Now you die.
剣の調べは連綿。砲煙は接しめんと。眉の金箔。乱舞と解く。高音に散れ。 強化を組み砕く。残響に乗せて全て滅びなさい。
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get somebody to mod Gaiden and take out that Gacha pull hit stun, but I haven't really I haven't made any progress on that yet. I haven't gotten into any negotiations yet. We'll see what I can do. I'll finish this up first, and then Aether Gazer, and then East 10, probably finish like one chapter tonight, and then Underwater Ray-Romano 2. That's the plan.
こ
を切り開く。
隠れる気。まだまだここからよ。笑えるし私を傷つけ、あなたの最高だ。痛みよ。集え暁の光。翼よ羽ばたけ。当たれ。紅蓮のように咲き乱れろ。
集中攻撃。
彼方まで越えゆけ。
もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。
見たくないわよ。隠れる気。
集中攻撃。
集え暁の光。翼よ羽ばたけ。進みましょう。
Yeah, I'll hop back on that game when Fajr drops. I'll hop back on that game then.
ナナミが絶対。恐れなどとうに捨てました。求めるには大したことありません。苦難を超え隙だらけ心を澄ませます。出撃。現存はいつか見破られます。変えるため当たりみんなを守るためよーく見ててね。そうだオールクリア。逃げられてください。よーく見ててね。そうだオールクリア。逃げられてください。全力でかかって解かれる力。私を正し分けてほしい手加減をしない。生死を分けるのは一瞬に歯応えないし、現状にいつか見破られ神聖へと隙だらけを導きます。求めるのは真理。天の戦苦難を超え心を澄ませます。現状はいつか見破られます。運命を
I don't know how to play the new character. Gotta learn the rotations. With the breaks of playing this for like a month. I'm burnt out.
その程度の抵抗なの。私を楽しませてほしいものに解かれる力。無駄な抵抗はやめれば生死を分けるのは一瞬歯応えない。宿命の風で頼ってください。私が断ち切る。全力でかかってきます。その程度の抵抗なの。解かれる力。我が刃と手加減をしない。生死を分けるのは一瞬歯応えない。私を頼ってください。宿命の風は私が断ち切る。運命を変えるため、みんなを守るため。登場。承諾書オールクリア。頼ってください。よーく見ててね。承諾書オールクリア。頼ってください。現状はいつかに神聖へと導きます。何出撃。求めるのは帰りなさい。天の先行を受けなさい。苦難を超え隙だらけ心を澄ませます。 その程度の抵抗なんかってよ。私を楽しませてほしいものね。我が刃手加減はしない。生死を分けるのは形を頼ってください。私が断ち切る。出撃。次に向かう。
行こう。
仰せの名前、脇毛にそういうエリアへようこそ。仰せ話になりません。私は向かって裏切カットシアリング隅々まで
このパンチを食らえ。
カットシアリング
オーラコーラ始めるぜ。
始めるぜ。
絶望へのカウントダウン。
Best character. When is his new frame? Let's take a break from the waifus. Give my boy a new frame with Kanpas or a nunchaku because this game doesn't have that yet. Please. Please. Now. My boy needs to be meta relevant. Please. This plague is him. There's the real mean male character in this game. Yep. You get to be played for like 30 seconds. Aren't you glad? Yeah. Not touched your character in like 6 years. Chang-Hu, come back, please. Sick martial artists don't get any love in this game anymore. Alright, that's the Chang-Hu gameplay for the next year. Hope you enjoyed. He's not coming back. It's like those kids on sitcoms that get written out or they get fired. And they kind of like go up to the room and they never come back. Yeah, that's Chang-Yu right there. Been banished. He needs a new frame too, man. I love his design, but he's useless. This character that never had a purpose. Voiced by Nero as well. That's what makes it worse for me.
斬新が咲き誇る
Coolest character who has no purpose in the game.
これで終わりだ
Yeah.
帰ろう
At least get that guy to voice Nero in the collab. Need a second DMC collab. Bring him back. He's never coming back. Let's see here. Song this tune.
この戦場にも勝利をもたらそう。
放煙は剣の調べはね、四面と眉の金箔、乱流と解く、轟音に散れ、残響に乗せて全て滅びなさい。剣の調べ、放煙は私が最初に制限解放、全ての敵を打ち砕く。敵を打ち砕く。
残りない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。道を切り開く。残りない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。
共鳴の私は戦争に切り開く。
もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。誇りない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。誇りない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。誇りない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。
共鳴のスルメ。
準備はすでに整っている。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。道を切り開く。誇りない成果だ。もう死は恐れない。命がけで行くぞ。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。
Can't wait for Kamui. Finally another male character. Alright, I think we're done on here for now. And see what I got to do on Aether Gazer, and then we'll switch to real games after that. Quick and dirty, 20-minute weeklies. I think I only need to do recurring dream on this. That's like the only thing that's left. I already finished the dimensional variable season. That's like the most time-consuming thing. So should be a short night on this. I don't quite remember what I have to do, but it shouldn't take too long. We'll move on to East 10, because getting closer to the end of that game.
間に合ったようだな。
Oh, actually, I'm already done with this. Spirit captures ice. This game's kind of dead right now, too. This game is playing, 2 gachas with dead patches right now. both PGR and Aethergazer are totally, like 15-minute games. We play them for, like, maybe an hour a week. They are completely dead patches. Although, the next PGR patch is supposed to have, stylish mode coming back, so... And Watanabe is supposedly featured, so it should be on that game more then. But now, yeah, two gachas, 2 dead patches. There's just like nothing to do on those games right now. Log on, do the dailies, and Alt F4. There is really nothing else to it at the moment. I mean, which isn't really a bad thing. I've got a lot of more time-consuming single-player games I'm playing right now, but still. Kind of sucks that both of those games right now are dailies and logos. Alright, you guys want to see Utawarerumono? I'm just going to call it Underwater Ray Romano 2, or do you want to see East 10? Here, I'll make a poll, because I got to go to the bathroom. I'm going to play both. It's just, which one you guys going to see next? Alright, let me go to the bathroom. Whatever wins is what I'll do next, but I will be doing both games tonight, regardless. I'll be right back. The vote went about as well as I expected. I couldn't find anybody. The usual Muso channels, like, none of them played this game. Apparently it's been out on PS4 for like 4 or 5 years. But I guess the first one wasn't that great, and this one was Japan only. It never came over here. So I guess that's partially why. But it is a Tamsoft joint, but their games greatly vary in quality. Onichan Bar, Z2 Chaos, and Origins are like really solid games, and then like I heard the Bleach game is like okay at best, but I think that's mostly because Bamco wants all their anime throwaway arena fighters to play exactly the same and have no value, so I mostly bought it to support them making Muso games again, so let's try that out for a little bit. Just don't expect sweaty endgame gameplay, because I've never played this before. I guess this game came out like right when I went like fully PC. I like barely do any console gaming anymore, so I just wasn't aware that it was even out. But I checked today, and I couldn't find any of the normal people who put up like high-level Muso gameplay. Like, none of them touched this game. Seems kind of strange if you ask me. I think like some of them would touch it, but I guess not. Alright. This game feels incredibly laggy. I don't know how they can't... they can't have 120 FPS in 2026. Alright. Well, now it's windowed. Seriously, how hard is it to uncap frame rate in 2026? You gotta stop doing this, man. It's getting old. It's every game like this, man. Come on, man. Hold on a sec. Let me see if this fixes it. I'm getting really tired of hard-coded 60 FPS caps. It's getting really old. Should be well past this at this point. Stop tying game logic to frame rate. Just give me 120. Alright, if I put this full screen, is it going to work or not? I'm trying smooth motion, so I don't have to mess with lossless scaling. Let me see if this works. If not, I do have another solution. This is so stupid, though. They have, like, no graphics options at all. Like, come on, man. Really? Alright. I think we're good now. I think we're good now. Actually play the game. Mission is story only. Oh, I'm very immersed in the story. Yeah, great story. Yeah, I hope you guys really like the story. I don't know anything about this franchise. I couldn't care less. I'm just in it for the gameplay. It's getting insta-skipped. Jack Garland would be proud. Insta-skipped. Yeah, no, I'm not watching it, sorry. That's gonna be a no for me, Chief. Alright, so do I get to put, like, multiple people this time? Because that bow chick was trash to play as always, every Muso game. Melee is the way. know how much any of this really matters right now. It probably doesn't. Especially since it seems like we can't just, like, grind. You can't just grind, you have to do story progression. But I do know that there's just a bunch of rooms of guys to fight in, which is peak level design, so I'm gonna wait until then, I guess. Yeah, it's not really letting me do a whole lot with this right now. It's better to just save up.
稽古だからといって気は抜けんな。自分が白だとバレないようにしないと。
距離がね、思ってた以上やね。モンストロの人や。腕が鳴る
結局こうなる運命なのか。
ね、なんや、顔色が優れへんけど、どうしたん？大丈夫け？マトイさんに攻撃されたからなのです。おやや、はしゃぎすぎてもうた。
おきとだな。少し手合わせお願いしたいじゃない。
望むところだ。お前か。
ここ少しは手加減してくれてもいいんじゃない。
これでずっとワラトさん、怪我はないでしょうか。
手加減したつもりはなかったんだが、やるじゃない。
As you can see, this game has, like, non-existent options. Luckily, it's pretty, pretty easy to run on the Steam Deck. I put up that video before I went live just now. Runs pretty smoothly. It's a bit heavy on the GPU, but CPU usage is really low. So this might be a kitty sitting stream game at some point.
ローズリーさん、今日も元気なのです。私も見習わないとダメなのです。そうするです。
正直姉上と敵対しなくて一安心といったところですね。おっとルルティエさんもやるようですね。
すみません、ココポが勝手に。
いい動きでした。お疲れ様です。ヒュールさん、大丈夫ですか？
平気です。いい汗かいたぞ。
いらっしゃいませ、主様。これにする。 どれもおすすめ商品です。
Okay, so this is fight a bunch of guys. So there's like a difficulty system in this game that I guess makes it so you get more stuff. So I guess we'll go for that, get that expeditions next.
ご来店ありがとうございました。
Oh, Tamsoft will make Muso games again. I thought Origin was pretty good. But I guess they're stuck making template anime fighters now, so...
今日はこちらの献立にいたしますね。
Bleach game didn't look that great. Even if it did, I'm sure it's a ghost town already. Onichanbara was really good. Last two games are really good. Now it's effectively dead. Have any like melee characters? I don't really want to play as any. Oh, this guy. I think this guy is a melee character. Doesn't really seem like I need any strategy at this point. I think this is kind of set up like a gacha game where the story is brain dead, and then eventually you will have to actually care about what you're equipping. But right now, it doesn't matter. It's kind of just use who you want. Which I think is how it should be. I don't really want to mold in the story. If anything, I want to be done with the story quick. I want to be done with it quick so I can get to the end game. Are you gonna let me play as who I want, or do I have to play as more garbage lollies? I guess that's what the expeditions are for, so you don't get story locked. Skip all the yapping. Yeah, they're gonna keep taking them away, aren't they? I can't stand when games do this. Well, hopefully the story will end quickly. They keep wanting me to play with, like, bow characters. No thanks. No, I don't have any melee at all. Mount character. Whatever her name is. Maybe I'll like one of them, you never know. Do not like this moveset. Can I have a normal melee character, please? These weird-ass characters. No thanks, man. Oh, alright. The torture was, short this time. Ah, cool. Now I can get those expeditions. No yapping. Maybe some of the range characters are, like, actually fun, and I just don't know how to play them yet. There's, like, no English animation, information for this game, like, whatsoever. There is none. I guess just the usual suspects didn't play this game for whatever reason.
どれもおすすめ商
It's
品
not
で
like
す。
it's the language barrier either. I mean, plenty of people I know play Basara.
これにする。
It's got no English in
ど
it
れ
at
もお
all.
すすめ商品ご来店
I
あり
don't
が
really
とうござい
understand
ました。
why. I mean, for me, it's just kind of PS4 exclusive. There's no PC port or anything. Not having English text is whatever, but I just kind of wasn't really gaming on console anymore at that point. But now that it's in English, it seems like it was worth waiting for. Alright, so let's try these expeditions. Why is it not letting me do it? Yeah, I don't want to do story. The less story, the better. It says you have to max it out, I guess. Well, that's dumb, man. I just don't want to play as weird, ranged characters and little girls and stuff. Making me play as these lollies. Where are the cool, like, melee characters? Okay, now I have somebody more adjacent to my interests. Let's try him out. Too many characters with, like, weird weapons and bows and stuff. Least favorite thing in Muso games. Ranged combat always sucks. Muso games, most of the time. It's either broken or terrible. Like, no in between. Like the, Wang Yuanji in Dynasty Warriors 7 was so busted. That was a good ranged moveset. Sadly, not at all the norm. What's this guy got? Kaido Slash? What is that? It, like, doesn't do anything.
ありがとう、シノノンちゃん。でも危ないからあんまり前には出ないでね。
心配するな、キュール。いざという時はキュールが守ってくれるからな。
おっと、そこは俺じゃないのかい。
悪いな、父ちゃん。女は父ちゃんより男に守ってもらいたいんだ。
それならあとはキュールに任せて、俺は高みの見物をするでいい。
そんなこと言わずにやっとワルトさんも戦ってくださいよ。
No, I see. So you got to finish up side stuff to do those, which kind of sucks because I just want to try out the game without constant interruptions and playing as characters I don't like. But I guess they're gonna force it. This is supposed to be more narrative focus, so it makes sense even if it's not my jam. I just don't like being forced to play characters I don't like. Especially in this game, where there's a lot of really weird ones that don't fight normally. What's this guy like? Does he play the same as the other guy?
見たか、これが正義の鉄槌だ。
AI is actually not dumb. It's pretty surprising.
ここが死ぬ場所ですよ。
This was an easy platform on the PlayStation. Are you Bankai X, the guy that put up the level 100 stuff for this? Because if so, I was just watching your videos like 2 hours ago. Bankai X something, right? Did you put up videos for this game by any chance? Because I think I actually just watched it like before I bought this. Or are you somebody else?
そう言いつつお前も倒してるだろう。とはいえこの数なら矢玉が尽きる可能性がある。それがしたちも行くぞ。承知しました。
よくなりました。良い感じ。
Oh yeah, I just watched your videos. Well, thank you for posting. None of the usual Muso people played this game. It's definitely not as good as Oni-Chanbara Origin. Combat is way dumbed down, but I can see this being fun. I don't know if there's like any cool builds or anything. I don't know anything about this franchise. I just got it because it was a Tamsoft Muso game. It's the only reason. I know the other games in this series are visual novels, so that's like definitely not my thing. I'm a gameplay guy first and foremost. Why do you have 2 channels? Did you get like a strike or something? I don't care about achievements. I don't care about achievements. I grew out of that extremely quickly. Because a lot of the games I liked had really horrible, ridiculously grindy achievements, so I hopped off that real quick. Tales games. I'm a big Tales fan, and those games have, like, the worst achievements. They're just grindy, and they're not at all, like, fun. So, That's cool that this has an easy platinum, I guess, but yeah, I'm not really into that stuff anymore. Sometimes, if the achievements are, like, reasonable, it's mostly just, like, do everything that requires skill, but none of the stuff where it's, like, you know, go walk, like, 500 miles, or do a bunch of, boring tasks and stuff, like, find all the useless collectibles. Like, yeah, I tap out at that point. I tap out at that point. Like, that stuff is just not fun to me. Gundam Reborn, yeah. Gundam Reborn, Gundam Breaker 3, 4. Those are the main Gundam stuff that I've done. Gundam Breaker 4 was really fun, but just didn't really have any content. And I kind of broke the game extremely quickly, so there wasn't really a lot to do with it. But yeah, I did do some Gundam Reborn. I'll probably go back on that game eventually, because now it, like, runs rock solid, the emulator and stuff. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Kamen Rider games are underrated. We need Bat Ride War 4. How much sauce does this have? I don't know yet. So far, like, none. Movesets are extremely small. I don't know if there's, like, builds or anything that make it more interesting. Oh, I played the first one. That game had, like, no depth. It was very one-dimensional, but I guess these games are mostly, like, strategy games and visual novels, right? I mean, it makes sense that they wouldn't want to make it, like, mega sweaty if that's their target audience, is people that don't, like, play these games a ton. So, I mean, it makes sense. This one seems to have a bit more going on, but the moveset is extremely small. And it's, like, devoid of tutorials on how to play them, and then, like, nobody made content for this game but you. None of the usual people that play these games, made anything for this, so I don't know how deep the builds go. I don't know if the builds help or what. I got a Steam gift card from my friend, so I only paid, like, $15 for this game, so it doesn't really have to blow my socks off to be worth it. I paid, like, the minimum price for this, but I don't expect too much. I'm gonna go ahead and hop on East 10. I think this game's not really grabbing me so far. Combat has, like, no depth. I guess it's more like MMO style than, like, usual Muso I like, where the gameplay mechanics are deeper. So, give me a sec. I'm gonna switch to East 10. You guys didn't fund that game, so I don't have any obligation to stream it. I'm very careful about what I take donations for these days, because some of these games are not great, and I like to have the right to flush them if I'm not feeling them. I'll probably play that more off stream, most likely, and I'll play that more off stream and see if it's got any worth to it. Right now, it seems kind of one of those games. I guess if you're a fan of the property, you probably would like it a lot more, but it's not like Kamen Rider game quality where you can appreciate those games for the gameplay even if you're not into Kamen Rider. This game doesn't seem to have that, but it might later on. Samurai Warriors or Dynasty Warriors? I mean, like, Samurai Warriors 2 was extremely good, but then it was just on a decline since then. 3 was okay, 4 was alright. 4 was better than 3, but the expansions they made for it weren't great, except for Spirit of Sanada, and then 5 is just a disaster. I think Dynasty Warriors has had more good games, just overall, by default. Samurai Warriors 2 was peak, and it was just kind of a decline since then. The problem with 4 was saying that they revamped the combat, and they, like, barely did. They basically just, repurposed the animations and said that they redid it. And then 5 was more of the same problem, where, they said it was a reboot, but it wasn't, because they still had, like, 30 clones in the game, and, like, most of the movesets were terrible. I think that they've gotten Samurai Warriors to the point where they just don't want to make them anymore. I don't know. Building off 5 is kind of a bit of a stretch. I don't know what possessed them to reboot the game, reboot the whole series, and then have less stuff than the previous one. Like, they didn't even need to have that many characters. I'll be right back. Let me set up East 10.
Something's there. I'll be right back.
Another spinning gizmo up here, huh? Oh, I get it. Just gotta use this as one from before. Yeah.
I don't know. Making a new Bazaar at this point feels like wishful thinking at best. I don't think that they will. They have to put out a Resident Evil every year instead. The lamest Capcom franchise that they spam endlessly. They don't make their good franchises anymore. They've, like, stopped. The Onimusha doesn't even look that good so far. Looks devoid of anything. It just looks like another roll slop game. I hope that I'm wrong, but what I saw of that so far didn't instill me with a lot of confidence. They're already talking about putting out a Resident Evil game every year until 2030. So how much do they have to make their actual good franchises instead of the same thing for the 1000th time? Probably not. People were already setting themselves up for disappointment, thinking the State of Play was going to have a DMC 6. And I was smart enough to realize there is no way that they could have a DMC 6 ready. There's no way they could have one ready at this point. Like, if you're assuming the people that worked on Dragon's Dogma 2 you're assuming the people who worked on Dragon's Dogma 2 were on that, there's just not enough time for the game to be ready to be revealed. I may not like Resident Evil. I felt like after the 4th one, I stopped caring, because the 4th one was really the only one that I liked. The community basically just clapped back at them, right? Basically told them, like, look, we don't want multiplayer games. They keep trying to make Resident Evil esports, and it just seems like something that the community does not want. I feel like if you want hero shooters, you've got way better choices than that, right? There's like an endless amount of choices. They keep trying, and it's really weird. I'm glad that the Resident Evil community, the fandom, doesn't support that stuff. It's just trying to, pray that they're basically just trying to pray that they're going to get a Fortnite level success. But Outbreak, yeah, Outbreak was the one that everybody liked, and then they never did that again. Outbreak was the one that everybody liked, right? People are like begging for a remaster, and they won't do it. They work in very mysterious ways. They don't do things that people want. An Outbreak remaster with like rollback netcode would print money, but for some reason they won't do it. I really don't get why. I'm not even a fan of those games, man. Like, but I question how there has not been a Outbreak remaster. That seems like the easiest way to put out an annual Resident Evil release and have it not cost so much money. Because I'm sure stuff like Requiem costs a ton of money to make. It's not cheap to make games like that. That's why they keep trying to do, that's why they keep trying to make Resident Evil esports, because they think that it will save them money in the long run, but time and time again it's been proven hardcore Resident Evil fans don't want multiplayer. They don't want competitive multiplayer. They want, like, a new outbreak. That's what they want. They want a new outbreak, first and foremost, and they're not getting what they want. And I definitely advocate for it as well, because, that was a very original concept, instead of just the same thing over and over. I think I see what it is.
Switch! Switch out! Switch! Switch out! Switch!
I'm getting really tired of this puzzle. I want to go fast and kill things, not wait doing boring puzzles. No, they're not gonna let me go that way, huh? They put, like, invisible walls everywhere to prevent you from sequence breaking. The last couple East games have been, incredibly broken. Like, constant sequence breaks, and they tried to put that to a stop. I really want to just, like, switch cancel over there and hit the switch without having to do the puzzle, but they won't let you do that anymore. This DLC island is a bit of a mixed bag. Too much boring stuff like this, not enough action. These puzzles get boring and exhausting. Anything to slow the player down instead of keeping up the pacing. Let me see here. Maybe I need to get him over there. Fuck this, man. If I'd known it was gonna be these boring puzzles, I would not have bothered. I would have just played something else. I'm not in the mood for puzzles right now. I just want to fight. Oh great, it's all screwed up now. Let's put her over here and put him back up there, I guess. Boring ass slog puzzle. It's just here to pad out the game, but they can say they have more content. Like, well, the content is fighting and getting cool gear, not doing boring puzzles, if you ask me. We're gonna make this torture, aren't we? Yep, they don't let you cheat at all. They put invisible walls everywhere. I like when games actually let me solve things in more than one way, instead of, you have to do it the way that we want, and we're not going to let you think out of the box. So, unless you find the solution, you get frustrated. I can't stand shit like this.
How's that?
Oh, alright, I think I see how to do this now. Alright. This is still whack, though. It's non-existent pacing. I'm gonna guess it wants me to go back over here. Put him over there. There better be some sick boss fight after this. This shit is boring. Keep the puzzles to puzzle games, where the puzzles are actually fun. No one wants to do that. It's always like, you need to suffer with these boring puzzles. I'm like, no I don't. I want puzzles, I'll play a puzzle game, man. Puzzle games are awesome. Stuff like this is not.
Here goes!
I'm gonna give this like one more try and just look up the solution. This is boring as hell. This is just padding. Don't want to make actual content. They want you to get stuck on this for an hour. Instead of like actually having a new boss or something. Something actually interesting. actually playing the game and not doing a lame puzzle. Alright, I think I see how to do this now. I had to rotate this.
Switch!
Should be the solution, hopefully.
Switch!
There we go. That was one of the cool things about Breath of the Wild. There were actually like
Boy, did we have to sweat
multiple
for that one.
ways to solve the puzzle, instead of stuff like this where there's only one way. I don't know, man. One-way puzzles are kind of whack, if you ask me. But Breath of the Wild has plenty of other problems. I'll never play that game. But I did appreciate that angle.
Let's get back to it.
Like, hey, if you have a cool way to do this, way to do this, we'll let you do it.
Switch out! Let's go!
Nah, I don't think it's that beam splash. I think it's what every major company is trying to do now, which is just keep making service games, spamming them, and shutting them down if they don't make like $1 billion in the first month. Until they get one that works. It's literally fake it till you make it. The problem is, with Resident Evil, no one ever once wanted that. They didn't want that. The one that they wanted was Outbreak. And they don't give them that. They give them really low-budget attempts at being a hero shooter, which is not at all what they want, because the competitive hero shooter market is incredibly saturated. Nobody's gonna play something like that. Just because it's got Leon and Chris in it, and Jill, doesn't mean it's gonna make money. But they think that it will. It's such a simple thing to solve. I think RE fans would be happy with a simple remaster of Outbreak, like functional net play and maybe some quality of life changes. They don't need to go that far on it, but they seem to think they do. They've tried like 3 times, and it just doesn't seem like something that people want. Keep in mind, like,
Looks valuable.
with Resistance and Reverse,
Seems kind of tough.
Resistance and Reverse, the hero shooter market wasn't anywhere near as saturated as it is now, so... I mean, that's what every company is doing now. It's all just basically, you want infinite money from a service game, but we don't really realize that making a service game that's successful, that can take people off the popular ones, is basically impossible. There's a statistically low chance of doing that, right? But they keep trying, because they know if one makes it, if they somehow manage to make a Resident Evil that's making, you know, $50 million a month, then they've succeeded, right? But it's just been proven that people don't want it. shout outs to the Resident Evil community. I may not like those games, especially how much they have killed my favorite Capcom franchises, but I respect them for clapping back against that. They did what everybody else needs to do, and they voted with their wallet. Like, yeah, we don't want these Temu Overwatch clones. You know, they want you to make single-player games. We want an Outbreak remaster. We do not want you to put Leon in another hero shooter that's going to shut down in a month. So, shout outs to them. I don't like how their games have stopped all my favorite Capcom franchises from existing, but they definitely actually have more integrity than a lot of other fandoms, where they push stuff like that and they play it anyway, and then they wonder why they don't get regular games anymore. So, that's cool in my book. That's very cool.
Let's catch our breath. Rain! Fire! How's this? Burn to action!
Just recycling the same boss again. The same boss I already fought. That was not fun to fight the first time. Recycling it again. Budget's already gone. I fought this boss already, like, a couple hours ago. Never changed, Falcom. Same unfun boss recycled. Environmentally conscious. Don't want to fight this boss again. This boss is not fun to fight. It's always recycle the worst bosses instead of the good bosses. Beam Splash, that's pretty much the whole strategy with video games right now, is it doesn't matter if we shut down 10 service games and none of them make it a year. If you get one that hits as hard as Wuthering Waves, then, you know, everything paid itself off, right? It really is like a very wasteful business strategy.
It's like this time, the runestone was out of Canute's reach.
Literally, throw away... It's actually a lot like Pokemon speedruns, where they'll reset the game until they get one with the perfect stats. That's literally what they do with games now, is we'll make 30 service games until one hits. And then if the other ones die in like 3 months, it doesn't matter, it's paid for all of them. And that's totally what Capcom keeps trying with Resident Evil, but it seems like they might actually be done now. They might actually be done now, because Requiem doesn't have a mode like that.
Canute? How in hard Christmas beer did you get here?
Nice reflexes there. What?
On it!
Yep. Just
No wonder
about
they
as I
recycled
figured.
this boss.
But if you think that'll
They actually
cut,
put effort into a cutscene.
How's this?
It's the shonen anime strat, right?
How do you like us now?
You'll make like 30 episodes with like no animation to build up for like a big fight. That's what they're doing right here.
oh, not a bad tag team performance there.
Goku will
Appreciate you stopping
basically
just
slide
short of
across
the
the
finish
screen
line.
for a month,
Gave me plenty
2
of
months
time
straight
to take
to
in what this runestone
fund the
had
big
to
fight.
show.
That's what they
Are
did
you
there.
kidding me?
Suppose that'll let you in on the trick. Ready? This here's the real me. And this here's the...
Amana explains how you managed to finagle your way past. When'd you even learn to do something like that in the first place?
Oh, you know, call it backhanded, but I've been Fun little fact to go on. Well, you see, in some Eastern terms of first, so the side I'm on?
Ooh, knock it awful!
Be fair now. The two of you can... That edge?
Don't be, Shield Brother.
There. Why not take a peek at this room? It'll shed some more light as well.
That just about does it.
Well, they're all pretty, they're pretty decked out right now. I wonder the bosses are not really giving much friction other than being annoying to fight sometimes, but that's pretty much every action game. Can't really hold it against it too much. That was just kind of an example of recycling a boss that's not really fun to fight.
Yeah!
Anyway, I guess we're done here for now.
Alright, let's go! Wanna take a break here?
See if there's any new fights here. No, there's nothing. Alright, let's continue the story now. Continue the story that I'm going to skip because I already watched it last year.
Okay, let's go! Kinda looks like the area we saw on that map.
Oh dear, is the ship alright?
I mean, these games are always made on the
Just about
cheap,
does it.
but at this point, they recycle less than RGG does. I don't think anybody can deny that. But they also haven't gotten to themselves to the point where they feel like they need to put out a game every year. So, I guess that helps. They have time to pretty much make everything from scratch versus RGG, where they seem bent on putting out a game every year at the expense of the people that actually buy them and play them. I don't mind recycling. I mean, most of the shit I grew up with was almost all recycled. The Muso games, Capcom fighting games in particular.
Oh, how about?
There's those same sprites for like 10 years. It'd be crazy to say I'm against it, but
Here, you!
it needs to be done well.
I got me a Whopper!
Well
It is a
done.
little bit weird that they recycled that boss like almost right next to each other. Normally, in games like this, recycle bosses, there's like a little bit more time between them. But here it really was like 2 hours. In 2 hours they're already using it again. Like what does that mean for the rest of that new area?
Some glitches! Suck on this!
Hope that at least like a couple more of the bosses are unique. But who knows at this point.
That is a good win,
I haven't looked at
sir.
any spoilers. I only looked at one because I was stuck in that area. I couldn't find where the statue was to progress, but other than that,
Speed it
I
up!
haven't looked at any spoilers.
How you like that? A new wind current. Wanna try it out?
Quick as a flash!
Tread carefully. Suck on this! Whew! The wind's picking up nicely now.
Drop anchor! We're going ashore! off. Might want to mana sense around. Huh. Didn't expect this here. Something's off. Might want to mana sense around.
That was the epitome of a filler island. It's like nothing there at
Didn't
all.
expect this here. Oh? Seems we got fish in the water. Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
I hate when games prevent you from using the menu until characters stop yapping. Oh, there was a fish here at least. The rest of that stuff is mostly useless.
Come here, you! Seems about right. Yeah!
Speed it up!
I don't think there's any more side content, is there? Okay, it was pretty thorough, so I guess it's time to continue. There's nothing else left. Except the penguin, but the penguin is like a game-long quest. It's not
Let's
not
get
really
moving
worth
then.
going back every time you get one fish. If I remember correctly, you have to give him
Full
everything.
speed ahead!
We're a few hairs away from those cliffs.
I'm not so sure about us sailing through these narrow spaces.
Don't sweat. Sandy here is gonna be A-OK.
Whoa! Now here's a roiling patch of sea.
The current's as intense as it is complex. Louis, your garden will be swept up in no time.
Keep her steady, shield brother.
Fire!
We got through the worst of it.
The ship was lurching something awful. Is anyone feeling seasick?
Yup.
It's coming up quick.
Face the ocean! The ocean! Go,
It's
go,
one of the
go!
fake ones. One of the troll ones. If so, I'm just gonna run. Oh, okay, you're a real deal. The troll ones are like so dumb because they don't even really give you much of anything.
You, my friend, have a keen eye. Right. Here you are.
I'll hold off on the recipe. Come back and get it later.
I look for...
He sold an incense, so that's it's always worth the money.
It's getting cloudy.
Alright, let's do this recapture. Although the rewards aren't very good.
We need to free this place. No buts about it.
I'm gonna do my bestest too!
Fire! Did they just box us in, or...
All patched up.
Oh, protect us!
Come get some.
Fire! Let's not get complacent.
Just leave the ship to me!
Woo! Not the big one!
Shield drop! That was close.
Could you block it, please? How Come on.
Take the shot.
Seems like a Muso game peon. Can I get a little friction, please?
Warship destroyed.
This should do the trick. Oh, protect us.
How did that not count?
Suck on this!
Can't fire that yet. Defend us!
Direct hit. Take the shot. Fire the cannons. Show them what we're made of. Now the battle truly begins.
Rip them apart!
Enemy
Suck on this!
Right on the mic!
Nice shot! Eyes on our side! I'm showing off once in a while!
Take the shot.
Heat confirmed!
How do you like that?
Here! Use this!
Queen, level 10. Hopefully this is not one that's going to want me to do the platforming, because the movement in this game is a straight downgrade from 9 and 10. Looks like this is just room of guys to fight. Peak level design.
Gotcha!
Flame on.
Gotcha! Gotcha!
You.
and dusted. That's one more part of the goal freed.
Let's let the others back on the ship know.
No complaints here.
Winds, give me strength.
Oh dear. Is the ship alright?
What's got you so riled, Hoogle?
These rough currents won't let up. Maybe he's worried about us?
He seems afraid of something, though it could just be my imagination.
Hoogle, you're back!
Smooth and steady sailing.
The weather's evening out.
Time for a little break.
All right. Here.
It may.
All right, let's do this.
Gotcha!
You?
Something's there. Make tracks!
Share! This! Blood is boiling!
Treasure chest! In rock!
valuable. I think there's something around here. Gotcha! Wait! Get away! Get away! Gotcha! Gotcha! Have you? Let's make tracks! Have you? Gotcha! Switch out! You're enough! Switch! There! Gotcha! How's that? Georgia! How's that? Target someone coming to us! Let's make tracks! Looks valuable. Monosense might be something up. Switch out! Gotcha! Incinerate!
Didn't expect this here. Okay, let's ride. Yeah.
What's up, Empress? How's that Neo 3 trailer? I haven't tried it out yet. I've been busy on this. Just so many hours in the day. Maybe next stream I'll check that out. Being able to dodge cancel anything sounds really good. Game is still too loud. I wish people would tell me these things. How's that? You guys gotta tell me these things or I don't fix them. Is that better? tried it yet. Being able to animation cancel everything sounds pretty good.
That takes care of that.
Did they add the fist to that game yet?
Right. Let's get going.
I don't know, man. I'm just so burnt out on open world.
Merchant ship.
I hear it's a really good game, but they also don't have the fist yet, so it's even more reason for me to not play it. How quickly are they like updating compared to CN? Like, how far behind are they? Is it like a couple months, or is it like a year? I know they don't have like full global parity yet. I know that much, but outside of that, I'm not really knowledgeable on that game.
Those are top shelf goods you just bought.
So the fists are not coming anytime soon, then, is what you're saying.
Switch!
What would you... Please, come...
How may I be of service? May it prove useful. Will that be all? A box lunch then? I wish... How may I... May it prove useful. May it prove useful. Will that be... I wish you the...
Got some fish for me? Send any fish you catch my way. Something you want? Happy to make myself useful. Hope it turned out all right. Anything else? Thanks for stopping.
Yeah!
How much is the open world exhausting in that game? Is it like quick to traverse? Or is it just like mega exhausting? Because that was why I never really wanted to play that game. Those games are just too time consuming. I don't feel like people are really interested in watching me play stuff like that anyway. It's hard to devote time to stuff like that. Versus something like this where people actually want to see it. I guess open world is just the new thing now with these service games, but
Alright.
I like Instance personally. But I see why people like them. They're more immersive for sure.
Well,
I'm just kind of tapped out these days when I
anything else I
see
can help? Don't be a stranger.
open world. Neo 3 was about as big as I could stand. And that game was very
Here to help.
compact.
Is there a keep up the good? Yeah.
Was able to find almost everything blind.
I've come back.
Yeah! Switch out! Freeze solid! Yeah!
Switch! Here goes! Yeah, here goes!
Have you? Let's make tracks! Let's make tracks! There!
Switch out!
Switch!
There!
Switch out! Oh, you're up! Show up! Lead your thing! Move aside!
Switch!
Sense might pick something up here. Have you?
Gotcha! There!
Didn't expect this here.
Freeze solid! You're up! Take switch!
I've been popping up from time to time. Maybe they're all from the Great Calamity.
A treasure chest. Looks valuable. Let's make tracks.
There!
Switch! Bronco, lead your thing! Move aside!
Switch!
Switch! You're up! Shove 'em up!
Rain! On fire! Gotcha! Here goes!
Switch out! You're up!
I need to do it, Carja. Have you? A chest! Can't wait to see what's inside. Have you?
Make me go all the way back. Is this one of those parts where they take away fast travel for no reason? Yeah, of course. We need to pad out the game a little bit more. Why? Don't do shit like that. Just having fun going at a good pace. Let's kill the pacing and make you go back. Game starts to do this a lot more towards the end of it, like they ran out of steam. Like, no, I don't want to talk to the NPCs. I'm having fun going at my own pace. Forgot about this part. that's right. You just rage quit. You just leave.
We're going
Arbitrarily
at a real
take
nice
fast travel away for no reason other than to
Might be
hack
useful.
things out.
Hey, this could be useful.
Game's almost over though. There's only a couple more dungeons.
This might come in handy.
Really excited to get to the end game stuff because that's like the main thing that I have not already seen.
I think I'll take that.
What a great find!
Looks like there's something over here.
Waiting's the worst part.
Go bite! Alright! Ready and... Haha! What a fine specimen!
Not bad at all.
Let's go ahead and grab that.
Go, go, go!
Now that's a fine catch.
Hang on to your heads!
Oh wait, did I get this runestone? Yeah, I did. Alright. Moving at a breakneck pace here.
Is this the area Glenn was talking about? Let's check it out.
Finish this chapter tonight. We'll be done by the end of the week. Provided like a Kamen Rider Bat Ride War 4 does not shadow drop. This is the top priority right now. Unless they drop a Bat Ride War 4 or like a God Hand remaster or something this week. And this is the main thing I'm focused on currently.
Make tracks!
Capcom, you wanna hook me up here? Give me a God Hand remaster. And I'll be off this for like a week.
The bridge has collapsed. We'll need to find another route.
They ain't cool enough to do that. I'm sure they're working on Resident Evil 16.
A chest! Can't wait to see what's inside! Gotcha! 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 Let's make tracks!
Switch out! Leave your bag! Move aside!
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around.
Switch out!
Switch! Didn't expect this here. That sure was a strong one. A rare find!
That's the stuff. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna arbitrarily block fast travel again? Oh, thank you. Thank you for being considerate.
Alright, let's go.
Let's just not do that again. Especially because this is like my second and a half playthrough.
Don't let me down, you two.
Are they wanting to watch anything I have not watched before?
Seems we got fish in the water.
Sorry, but can you run me an errand?
Well, this is a pretty fat upgrade. 386 to 415. I'll wait to upgrade that though. Actually, both of them can equip that. These are probably better when upgraded. Yeah, definitely. Can you upgrade? Let's see if you can.
There, that should do it. There, that should do it. Came out pretty good. Thanks, Hoogle.
I don't really give a shit about these. Well, it doesn't cost anything, so why not? Let's just grab them all. They might be useful later. Painless. I mean, Xbox has been dead for ages, Alvi. That's what happens when you burn all your top franchises to the ground. And then, like, not even weeb trash companies want to make games on your platform anymore. I mean, what's left at that point? They don't have Xbox Live Arcade anymore. I mean, that was honestly one of the reasons I kept my 360 around. They had so many awesome smaller games, but then that went away too. Halo's barely hanging on. Forza's dead. Gears is barely hanging on. They have no IPs anymore. They've killed them all off. And the third-party support is the worst out of any of the big three. It's not like Sony's is particularly that great, but leaps and bounds better than what Xbox has to offer. And a lot of third-party companies, like the one that made the game I'm currently playing, they don't release their stuff on there anymore. Xbox 360 had the most good games of the 6th gen, but... Actually, 7th gen, but... that all went away. And I'm surprised it's lasted as long as it has. You know, like, Sony has barely any first-party support, because games take, like, a whole console generation to make now, but they have third-party support. You know, this is on there, all the indie games are on there, and indie games are just getting better and better. Most of them are on PlayStation. You know, just because they only put out a God of War every 6 years doesn't mean you're devoid of things to play. But on Xbox you are.
You better believe I'll show you.
A lot of even the indie games don't even put their stuff on there, so it's like, what's left? I always thought console wars were kind of stupid. I felt like people should have grown out of that when they were in middle school. It doesn't even really feel like a war at this point. It's more like a lynching. Nintendo is bodying everybody else with, like, the weakest hardware. They still have IPs that people care about, and they come out regularly enough.
Alright. Let the mission begin! Don't go behind, Battle! You're leader, Grayson!
Who do you think you're talking to? But time to get this party rolling.
Yeah, when Live Arcade died, Xbox kind of died for me, and I moved on to PS3. That was a great little thing to do, like... You know, you don't get a Grand Theft Auto every 6 months, but there were so many cool games on there. Guardian Heroes, Scott Pilgrim, Castle Crashers, some really nice smaller games that I enjoyed a lot more than the bigger ones. But they let that die. The worst thing about it, though, is Phil Spencer got, like, forcibly retired, and he was, like, the reason that Ninja Gaiden 4 exists. Say what you want about Microsoft, but they did fund some really cool stuff, like Hi-Fi Rush and Ninja Gaiden 4 were both awesome. Especially for this type of channel, you know, hardcore action games. I feel like they're not going to invest in niche stuff like that anymore. Probably going to try to bring back their IPs, even though it seemed like stuff like Hi-Fi Rush was more successful. The attempts at bringing back Gears and Halo and Forza basically didn't work. I would not expect more like Xbox published stuff that's not like going for the most generic, you know, normie gamer at this point. I feel like that's gone with Phil Spencer. I'd love to be proven wrong, but just from how these things have happened before, I don't really expect them to do stuff like that anymore. Like that Game Freak game, I forget what it's called, that new IP. That game looks really cool, but 100%, like, if that game doesn't sell like crazy, they're not going to do stuff like that anymore. It's going to be back to the most milquetoast vanilla stuffs. But that doesn't seem to work either. I mean, people seem to given up on Halo at this point.
Seems kinda tough.
You know how to deliver, at all. That all.
It's cool to see what Game Freak can do without
Let's catch our breath.
a crazy deadline to put out a Pokemon game every year. Some people are like shocked that they can put out a game with that quality. I'm like, it was never the developers that was the problem. It was Nintendo and the Pokemon Company was the problem. I don't know why people are so shocked. They've tried to break away from Pokemon, but I guess this makes too much money. It's obviously something they've been working on for years, though, so that's really cool to see. I don't know if I'll pick it up. I don't know if the combat is up to my interests. But it's cool to see them doing that. It did not used to only be Pokemon. It just kind of became that way because they make those games for dirt cheap and they make like 400 times their money back. Well, it's kind of hard to stop making those games, but Xbox has been dead for a long time. The only thing that's been keeping it going is Game Pass, and they've managed to screw that up because they raised the price like 30% a couple months ago, and they thought that people would just ignore it, and then like the site to cancel the subscription went down for like a whole day. So seems like people are getting tired of companies pulling stunts like that. They weren't very smart with jacking up the price. Instead of doing it like that much gradually, they did it overnight. No, a lot of people killed their Game Pass subscription.
Do we even stand a chance?
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there, but I don't know, personally with me, this was the same problem I had with PS Plus. I felt pressured to play those games because I was paying for it, so I got out of ecosystems like that. Kind of took the fun out of gaming for me, personally. I like just playing what I want. Not worrying about particularly what's popular or because I'm paying for this crazy expensive subscription. People who made that decision to jack up the price are not very smart. Did it all not work? Did not at all work like they wanted it to. Says a lot that stuff like this doesn't even come out on Xbox anymore. Actually says a whole lot.
Yeah. Pretty sure something's around here. Pretty sure something's around here.
I don't remember this puzzle. What's the meme? Must be something over here. Ah, yeah, right here.
Here I go! Watch your foot, Naddle. Let's see if we can't find a way into this thing. Seems like a hard nut to crack.
Switch! Gotcha! Switch! Gotcha!
Yeah! Here I go!
Here goes! Here goes!
What's up, Fuma? How you doing, my brother? Yeah, I'm gonna finish off this chapter today because I want to be in the post-game in this by the weekend. So I need to expedite things a little bit. Ah, there we go. I didn't see that. How are you enjoying Neo 2?
The interior's something else. Who knew the Grieger even had technology like this? Now's not the time to be impressed, though.
Now it can really shine! Let's catch our breath. Rain! Yeah! Flame off! Incinerate! Out of the way!
Switch
Yeah, I remember this fight being the epitome of unfun. Basically a gimmick boss fight, and the big Viking guy does not stay dead, he keeps coming back.
I gobbled that right up.
Everyone's favorite. The ad that doesn't leave. Kind of boss that's on everyone's shit list. This game starts to really ramp up the gimmick boss fights in the second pass.
Or chew your own cud.
Allow me to engage your fight for this concentration.
Rain! Gotcha!
It's one of those fights that I don't understand why they make fights like this. It's like it's a cool fight, but when there's like part of the boss never dies, the strat is just to ignore them. You knock him down once, and then burst the part that takes damage down. It's kind of stupid. Like, maybe don't make boss fights like that.
This thing's sinking for real. We can't let ourselves get trapped.
First time I struggled with that so much. First playthrough. And it's just like, wait, you just knock him down and then burst the nucleus down. There's no point in trying to fight him. The fights like that are just so meme-worthy. Really serve a purpose. It's just kind of to annoy you. That's how I knew to not do that this time, because I have played this game before.
Still got this much power in her?
Wait! What a fight!
Get bodied. Deleted. Game's got good boss fights when it doesn't try to do stupid gimmicks like that Viking guy. He's just there to waste your time. There's no point in actually fighting him. It's forced walking, everybody's favorite. At GDQ they would say, this is a good time for donations.
Have you heard what that son of Kristen's is up to?
This part doesn't even make sense,
You
because
mean the adventure he's setting
this is
off
like his
on?
second adventure.
The boy's a loon, just like his father.
Word is that there's a
It's
massive
like his second
war going
adventure.
on out
There's
there.
no tension.
What an idiot! Kid thinks he's too good to settle for the life
We need to
he's
make the
got.
game 5 minutes longer.
All this just to see the ocean.
He's taking his
Nothing more
sweet
than a
time.
giant puddle.
My boy in no hurry.
Lap up whatever those traveling merchants say. Everybody knows they're just laying it on thick.
Only a matter of time before he turns up dead in some ditch.
Oh, honestly.
Yeah, he's totally dead. We already know he dies at 63, so... he's not kicking it right now. Can you even make it any farther? No, this is the end. Yeah, rage quit. The support is terrible. The support's terrible. Turn off the stream. What's the point of this? Like, dude, he adventures for another, like, 46 years after this. Fake tension.
Don't let anybody who says otherwise get to you.
That's right. Everyone
Can we
only
speed it up,
wishes they could
please?
have the free spirit you are.
I'm gonna kick him over there. I'm gonna shoot him out of a
So
cannon.
you're finally setting out. Happy trails, Al.
Send us a letter every now and again.
I want you to swear you'll come back here one day. This place will always be your home.
Thank you, Adam. It was because of your efforts that the people of the village were saved.
So we're finally leaving Asteria. Can't wait to see what adventures we'll find out there.
Yo, Adel! Tell me more about your travels.
We need this game to be exactly 30 hours long. We can get 5 minutes out of this. Hey, one texture and forced walking.
Sandros can't overcome.
You're more of a daredevil than you look. Sometimes, I envy you for that.
Everybody's counting
Yeah, let's
on you.
expedite this, please.
Myself included, of course.
Come on, Adel. Let's go. It's because of you that
He's done forced walking. Yeah, he's clearly dead. You guys are very immersed in the story. I'm very immersed. Totally didn't just skip it all. The only things I'm not skipping is the stuff from the expansion. Everything else insta-skipped. Because I played through this like barely a year ago. Nope, that was a very gripping number of cutscenes there. I'm very immersed. The release line should be open now, huh? Yeah. Have anything to put in here, though. 2 rainbows. What's up, Gro? Yup, your boy's streaming on main today. No secret streams today. How you doing, man? Aiming to finish this game by the weekend, so... Gotta expedite the process here a little bit. It's not really taking that long because I'm skipping everything I haven't seen, so it's going pretty smoothly. Yeah, I only played it for a little bit. I wasn't really feeling it so far, but it might get better later. But I'm kind of focused on this at the moment. I don't want to start too many games. Start too many games, it gets a bit overwhelming. So, and I'm very close to being done with this. Won't take much longer.
It should be a good spot to rest.
Switch!
Yeah! What can I get you? Anything don't be a strength?
Also, I pay for that game myself, and this is a review key, so this kind of has to take priority. This has to take priority over Underwater Ray Romano, because this is a review key. And also, like, barely anybody's making content for this, so it's in my best interest to try to get through this relatively quickly by the end of the week, because I think the content might actually do well, because most people are not super rabid to buy this game again when it just came out last year. It's an opportunity I can't pass up. And I'm enjoying playing the game again anyway, so I'm not really going to be too heartbroken if it doesn't do well. But, if I start too many games, I get a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. And trying to keep it relatively under control. Yakuza, I probably won't play until, maybe they finish with the mods, because that's like the only reason I play that. Let's see here.
I hope it helps. Any call for me?
Switch!
As far as I know, nobody has made a video of this showing everything that's new, so I think it's something I should do. I mean, everybody who bought this game at launch last year got screwed over, and a lot of people don't want to play it again. Well, they may want to play it again, but they don't want to buy it again. So, there aren't a lot of people covering this. There are way less than the first version. But the first version literally became obsolete, like, 2 months after we got it over here. In Japan, it was like a year, which is somewhat standard for, like, deluxe editions, expansions and stuff, but over here is like only a couple weeks. So there's not a lot of interest in this game. I think the improvements are actually quite good. Is it worth $70? No. There are lots of other action games to play these past few months. Neo 3, Origins DLC, Rushing Beats next month. I can't see too many people choosing this. Kiwami 3 as well. There are a lot of melee action games past couple months. They don't think about those things, I guess. Hopefully the post-game content delivers.
Wait there, Karja.
Switch out! Okay, let's ride! Oh, lucky me!
Switch!
Switch!
Switch! Have you? Dig dead!
Switch out! Okay, let's ride! Yeah!
Pretty sure something's around here.
I feel like this part was specifically engineered to prevent my playstyle. because fighting solo in this game is not fun. So whenever they do these puzzles, I just run past everything. But they thought of everything. This game is like playing Orochi with one character. It is very much not fun. But they force you to do it. You seem to know that most people just won't fight anything, so they force it a little bit.
We're surrounded!
Especially with her, because she's built to stun, not do damage. She's built to do durability damage, and not HP damage. So playing as her alone is suffering.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Here we go. This should unlock the next part of the dungeon. Next part of the DLC.
And made it.
Let's make tracks. Coming through. Wait, order, fire. Gotcha. Wait, order, fire.
This expansion should be like $40, maybe 50. 50 if you're being greedy. It should not be 70. Especially for people who bought the original. It's got a lot of minute improvements that make the game better overall, but it doesn't have enough new stuff to warrant paying full $70.
A rare find.
It's an absolute crazy price. But if you haven't played this game before, and you like what you see, it is worth $70. It's not worth it if you played the original. Or maybe it is if you don't have a backlog a mile long like the rest of us, but... There's lots of other $70 games you can get right now instead of this. Especially if you played it before. I don't expect this to sell very well. East is already kind of a hard sell for normies because they don't really have top-level graphics, but I feel like any normie who gave 10 a chance is not going to buy this again. I know it was revealed that their investors were pissed at them for pulling this stunt.
Let's make tracks.
I'm going to assume this will not happen again. Like, they either won't do upgrade versions, or if they do, they'll have a very steep discount. But, it's actually pretty crazy. Apparently, like, an investor was at the meeting where they announced this last year, and he basically said... He said what happened. He told it like it is. He said, this is going to ruin consumer trust. Yeah, exactly. This is why you don't buy a Persona or SMT game at launch, right? They're gonna make another one in a year. Like, even if you have the money and time to buy it and play it, you know, you're gonna have to play through it again. So, I hope they learned their lesson, because they did make a legitimate improvement to fix a lot of the things that I didn't like about this game, but the price is really steep. I can't fault anybody for skipping it. Wait for a sale. Like, yeah, when East 11 comes out, I don't know if I want to buy it at launch now. I really don't. I'm leaning towards no. legit just wait a year, and they're gonna make it better, and it's gonna be the exact same price. Now, to be fair, there is one thing I have not mentioned, and this is completely my fault. This was a decision I made, but you are able to carry your New Game Plus save over to this. So if you are one of the few people that wants to buy this again at full price, you can start on New Game Plus, which is nice. But I got this on Switch too, because I wanted a 120 FPS game. And this doesn't take too long to get through. It's a pretty short game if you know where to go and you know how to break the game and you skip the cutscenes. Pretty much everything story related that's new is limited to the new island, so you can safely skip everything else, which is exactly what I'm doing. But they do have that one thing that makes this a little bit more worth it. I just didn't take advantage of it because Switch 2's got a 120 FPS screen and like 5 games that run at that frame rate, so I wanted to try it.
We'll just have to go as far down as we can.
Seems kind of tough.
Go get the chest. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. That's a huge thing.
Valuable. No chance! Rain! On fire! Here goes! There's something around here.
Pay attention, please. I know you're trying to speed through this, man, but pay attention, please. I'm just like, can't call it flow state, but I'm just zoned out right now. I'm just going through the motions. Keep doing stupid stuff like that.
A rare find.
Should be the end of chapter 7, I think. So there's only like
There's a treasure chest.
2 chapters after this. Should be able to finish by the weekend. A couple more streams. And then off-stream gameplay as well. I remember this.
Here goes. Looks valuable. Here goes.
I can't push the jump button anymore. I lost the ability to push the jump button. The hardest platforming ever. There we go. Might be time for a break soon. Gameplay is deteriorating at an alarming rate.
Monosense might pick something up here.
We can move on now. That sure was a lot.
No, not really. I'm just playing like a game journal. I'm getting pretty hungry. We're gonna knock out this dungeon and probably gonna at least take a break. I might come back. But no promises. I got some popcorn and a haterade I'm kind of wanting to eat, so I'm gonna get to this first, though. There's not much left of this dungeon.
My sense might pick something up here. Found something! Incineration! How's that? Gotcha! Move aside! Crossover! Not a chance! Crossover! One more! Looks valuable.
Switch out! Freeze solid! That's this.
Onward and upward.
Pushing the limits. Wanna step up. Duff.
Pretty sure something's around here.
Okay, let's ride.
I bet we can catch something here. Okay, let's give it a shot. Go bite! Ready and... Now this is a prize catch!
Would you believe
What you got, brother?
the voice actor is 40? He's 40. He's one of the rare English voice actors that
Give you a
can
hand.
voice act shonen protagonists and not sound fake.
Let's do this.
He just turned
You
40.
don't catch these every day.
What a legend. First time I heard him, I think, was Asbel. And he was a lot closer to Asbel's age back then, though. He would have been like 25 when Graces came out, right? Yeah. Very talented. There aren't many English voice actors
I'll
that
give you a hand. Let's
can do
do
like
it.
shonen protagonists at that age and not sound like they're faking it. He's pretty damn good. I like the English voice acting in this. He's been Adol's voice actor for quite some time.
Switch.
Want to take a break here? The air feels different all of a sudden.
No other way around it.
We have only 2 chapters left, so 2 more streams. I forget what's left, but there's that big like palace type dungeon, side quest hell, all the post game stuff. But next is the DLC expansion island, and I definitely do not have the IRL stamina to do that now. Yeah, it's gonna tell me to go back. So there should be... Let's see, what is the last upgrade you get? I think there should be like 2 more parts to this. Alright, well that's gonna do it for now. IRL stamina bar's taking a hit right now. I need some food. Thanks for watching, everybody. Definitely, might be able to finish this in 1 more stream, but it depends on if I decide to do side quest hell or not. Side quest hell in this game is not as bad as, like, say, Tales, which this would be most similar to, especially because there are missables, but they tell you where they are, and I've already done all of it before, so just skip the cutscenes and get through it quick. Yeah, I'm on chapter 9 now, so there's 1 chapter after this. Let me see what the side quest hell situation looks like. Not too much side quest hell. This is gonna take the longest just because it's the new area. And it's the bulk of the new content. Alright, so next stream will be, I might actually come back tonight. I'm not gonna make any promises. I might come back tonight. Let me, make sure all the quests... You finish all the quests. I should probably charge my controller, too.
I need a break.
To get all the quests. I don't think you can miss anything at this point. I'm pretty sure there are no more missables. Just to make sure. Because I do want to play the new difficulty, so I kind of want to... I want to be thorough this run.
Hello there.
All right.
Maybe I have this already. I might, because I've done everything else. Oh, no, he's being a scumbag. He wants some shit I don't have. Well, that will be reserved for the next side quest hell stream. Should be getting their ultimate weapons very soon. Should be the next time you visit the Forbidden Island. There's no more side quests here. To the dock. Yeah. Who has a quest? Is it you?
Pardon.
All right, let's do this.
Alright.
Off we go!
Alright, folks, I'm going to refill my hunger bar. And my stamina bar. It's only like 12:30. Got a couple more hours in me. I might do it in my stream instead, because, the new Gavan episode is out. Kind of want to watch that, so I might do that in there. You guys want to hang out? I might be in there later. No promises, though. I'm taking it easy, so I definitely had some major anxiety and stress relapses recently. There's not really much else to unlock at this point. See you later. Actually, yeah, let me charge up the controller so it doesn't crap out on me on the next session. It's probably minimum like 5-6 more hours of streaming to get to the end. Well, probably more than that actually because of the new dungeon. I'll see you guys later.